Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So we have news about Guild Wars 2. Raids and strike missions are joining forces next year into a single mode in Guild Wars 2. And we're gonna see here what this unification means. Combining raids and strikes missions in 2026. Hey folks, this is Brian Yarrow, Combat System Lead in Guild Wars 2. And I'm here to talk about something really exciting that's coming with the first major update to Guild Wars 2 Visions of Eternity early next year, as we announced in July. We're merging strike missions and raid game modes into a single game mode, which will just be called raids. Oh, that's awesome. We're gonna be called raids instead of strikes. Why merge strikes and raids? Strike missions originally designed to help players transition from open world content into raid content. They were intended to be quicker to complete than a full raid wing and have slightly less complicated mechanics as well over time. Our data indicates that strike missions aren't performing as the content bridge we were hoping for. When we dug into details of why this was happening, we found out a number of reasons that we believe were contributing to all factors, and we've been attempting to address these over our past few expansions. When we looked at who was playing strike missions and why, we discovered that inexperienced players had low engagement with strike missions. Furthermore, players who wanted to raid until felt blocked due to difficulty concerns and challenges in finding a group to run with them with. Well, to be honest, a lot of strike missions are kinda a bit hard, especially for the challenge mode. But challenge mode are for more veteran people. Also, the anxiety. I was actually talking about this yesterday in the stream. It was the first time for me to do the Harvest Temple strike mission, and before I got to it, I thought it was gonna be difficult, and I was anxious about it. I haven't done a lot of the strikes in the game, but I did it, and it wasn't as hard as I imagined it would be. But how could I know that? Like, I thought I'm gonna be asked to know the mechanics and all, that's why. And I don't really want to go onto YouTube just to do something. So yeah, it's just the anxiety of the player themselves. Since then, we try to reframe and clarify how difficulty levels work in our group instance content across both strike missions and raid game nodes. Normal mode should be able to be completed by anyone interested in learning the content. Oh, that's actually good. So they're gonna make them into 3 difficulties. While challenge mode is aimed towards our hardcore audience, we also have some plans which will tease below that will further clarify the intended difficulty levels of raids for players. Raids, encounters, and wings. As we made plans to improve strike missions engagement, we came to realize that strike and raids didn't need to be separate game modes at all. They were both squad-based instance content with similar levels of complexity. Raid wings were just longer and tended to have a bit more complexity per encounter. Yeah, that's right. Then strike missions. We're also paying some hidden costs by separating them, such as game mode having its own separate reward system that didn't incentivize cross engagement, not to mention that it was confusing for new players. Yeah, I agree, because when a new player hears strike mission, he imagines it's gonna be like a quest, like a normal quest you do in a normal MMORPG, not that it's actually something like a raid or a group. This should make it easier for newer players to understand and approach. Okay, that's actually good. Raiding in 2026. Combining these game modes, will also be adding the following to raids: a new raid UI with quality of life improvements. See screenshots below. Oh, that's actually nice. Core game, strike missions, Old Lion's Court, Heart of Thorns, Spirit Veil, Salvation Pass, and boss event info, raid encounter details, boss event info, select raid, and its work in progress. Base difficulty, here's we have the difficulty, and recommended players 10, and how many bosses you did. I think this is how many bosses you did. You did this, and this is, I have no idea what's that. This is a boss, this is a boss. Okay, this looks promising. Quick play mode to assist players in finding a group for easier raid encounters. Oh, they're gonna put the quick play into raids. So it was a beta for other game modes, not just for fractals. They were actually doing a beta for the quick play for other content too. The list includes encounter difficulty ratings to inform players, a merged reward system for strikes and raid wings, a new Guild Wars 2 Visions of Eternity raid encounter with a challenge mode. These features will allow us to better communicate difficulty levels for raids and address the significant quality of life issues that depress engagement. And as many of you have correctly summarized, the quick play mode feature that we debuted in beta form for the Factual Incursion bonus event will indeed be added to raids next year. We're very excited to see how the community engages with our merged raid game mode, and we'll share more details on how this will work in the coming months. Happy gaming. Oh, that's actually good. I would love to finish Doom finally in easy mode because I need my raid armor and coalescence. This is actually a good news for new players and for me because I didn't go into raids a lot. I like have 50 legendary insights just from being carried around. Okay, that's it guys. I wanted to review this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.